Coach, how do you feel about tonight's game?
Tough one. You know, they're a good team. Tough game for us. Though we did some things well. Though we did a lot of things well. I thought we did enough things well to win the game, but we didn't close it out the way we need to. Free throws, I thought, in the stretch hurt us. Missed a couple rotations. They made some tough shots. 2 blockout assignments were missed. And underneath that, a bounce play with 2 seconds left, where we fouled, put them to the line. Just, you know, some things that experienced teams and veteran teams don't do that you get better at, and sometimes you can learn from winning. And other times you have to taste defeat and pain to understand what you can and can't do.
Steve, after the Siena game, 2 hard-fought games, first Marist on Sunday and now tonight, any signs of encouragement with this team moving forward after those 2?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm very encouraged. You know, I'm a glass half full guy, and I'm not, you know, I'm not you guys. I don't panic. I never panicked in my life. So I don't panic. I just evaluate, address it, give feedback, and we adjust. And we try to get better every time we take the court. I'm not knocking you guys. It's your job to panic, you know.
Always looked for the second and third scorers now behind Shane and Rich. Zane gives you the big night. How important was he tonight?
I think it's a process for him. You know, I think he's understanding when he can go and when he can't go. It's a process for Ojo. You know, getting him quality minutes without turning the ball over. I think he can affect us defensively a lot. It's a process for Akilo. It's a process for Carlton. But Zane did some good things tonight. But all defensively, he did a lot of bad things. You know, and that's part of the process. But definitely encouraged. You know, I thought we rebounded the ball well. I thought we executed very well. So there were a lot of good things that you take away and you build on. And again, for me, it's always been about your ability to cut down on things. Let's say you did 29 things wrong the other night. Let's say you did 26 tonight. You try to get to 24. Just keep building, you know, and just keep building and getting better and teaching the guys things they can do to be successful and put them in situations to be successful. That's my job, and we'll get it. We'll get better at it. I don't have concerns about that.
Holding low and Mullins in check, something that was a goal for the defense, taking away the primary offense.
Yeah, and even Rosenberg, even though he had 19, he was 3 for 12, and we fouled him a lot and put him to the line. You know, and with all due respect to Luke, you know, he was a guy that, you know, we were going to give up the middle of that zone to him, and we wanted to take away the three-point line. That was a big thing for us. They're a team that shoots 38% from 3. They average almost 22 attempts. So a big thing for us tonight was the three-point line, and I thought we did that. So when you look at it statistically, you say, okay, you took away the 3, you out-rebounded them, you know, you're putting yourself in a situation to win a game, you know, a couple plays here and there. But, you know, that's what these games at this level come down to. And that's what, you know, my teams on certain years have found ways early to win this, win these games, and we found ways to lose them. So, you know, at the end of the day, listen, would you rather come out of the gates and be 9-0? Yeah, if you could sustain that. But I also don't want fool's gold. So I also understand that I have no problem coming out, taking a couple L's, and getting better when it matters. So it's very few teams come out and can sustain success at this level from November 15th to March 12th. I don't know many teams that can do that. The teams that do, you know, there's only 3 or 4 of them in the country, and they're playing for an at-large bid. Something very difficult to do. So I don't panic. I don't sit here and say, oh my God. It's just about assessing what you need to get better at and then putting a game plan together to do that, which I'm very confident that we will do.
Does a close loss like this light a fire in your team's belly and your belly for the next one?
When my team walks to breakfast, there better be a fire in their belly. When my team wakes up, I want them waking up mad. So I don't think my team needs much of a fire in their belly. This might put a little kerosene to them. I'm always looking for reasons to get my team mad in a healthy way, because I think what you have to do is find your emotion, tap into your pain and your anger, and then have an outlet for it. And what we've done is we've laid the basketball court our outlet for the last couple of years. And that's something we'll do. There's going to come a point where this team will get tired of losing. And I'm not saying they're not tired of losing, but you know, it goes back to the Eric Thomas, you know, when you want to win as bad as you want to breathe. And for us, it's got to be, we don't want to lose as bad as we want to breathe. And that's the level you got to get to. And that comes. That's the process. And then when you get to that point, you see that's the beauty in a diamond, because it's been through so much. That's why they're priceless. So once this team gets it, they've been through so much. That's the fun part. So, yeah, they have a fire in their belly, but they always do, you know. So, but definitely this type of stuff, it's a fine line because you don't want to lose them when they're playing well and doing things well and then they don't get the outcome. That's a true test of character.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
What things did you see tonight that you liked, that you could kind of build off of?
I thought we defended the way I'm used to us defending. And unfortunately, though, and this is my dilemma that I lose sleep, and that's why I have circles and grays and bald spots and already, is because we didn't press tonight. So that's not my brand. And we pressed the last 3 minutes, but we had to basically play half-court basketball tonight in a 2 the whole night. That's because of a lack of numbers and depth and bodies that we don't have. But I like the way we defended in the half-court. I thought we did some really good things in the half-court defensively. To the casual fan, you'll say, well, your zone gave up the middle. We wanted to give up the middle. We took away the 3. That was our game plan. So that, you know, those things I liked. I liked the way we rebounded the basketball. I thought Rich Williams gave us great energy off the bench. I thought Rashawn Stores made some big plays. I thought Ojo did some good things defensively. Akilo came in, give us some good minutes. Now, can those 8 minutes from Akilo turn to 12? That's the next step. So there's a lot of good things. There's also things I don't like. But, you know, I'm going to try to build on the positives, get these guys healthy, continue to grow as young men off the court as well, because right now off the court is just as important.
Steve, what was the feelings around the team coming out of the 0-2 weekend and starting back play?
Well, I'm not going to say honestly, but honestly, I mean, you're going to take losses in league play. Do I want to be 2-0? Yeah, I'd love to be 2-0. But, you know, I think we have to stop. You know, listen, Iona and Monmouth, they're playing very good basketball. Monmouth has some great wins in the non-conference. Does it matter if you go 20-0 and you lose the MAC tournament? What does it matter? I'm not subscribing to the norm here. I never have. Doesn't mean I like losing. I hate losing. I hate losing. But I also understand at this level. Now, if we're at a BCS level, it's totally different because now you have to play for seeding all year. You can't afford losses like this. Then you're getting yourself, but this league is a 13 to 16 league. That's who this league is. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to lose. But at the end of the day, it comes down to what we do on 3 nights in Albany this year. End of the day, that's what my program plays for, to go to the NCAA tournament. That's what I'm about. If I lose in the semis, ask me how I feel then. I'll probably be on the top of a bridge. But until that point, it's about a process. It's about macro thinking. It's about looking at it from 20,000 feet away. You know, the people who don't have belief in their process and their system, they panic now. We don't panic. We know what's important. We know what matters. Those kids are crushed right now. Crushed. Tyler Wilson's in there in the corner sitting down. He's crushed. Now, what do you do with that? How do you channel that? What do you do with that feeling? That's the key. That's my job. I want him to feel this pain. I want him to be miserable. That's great. That means they care. And then when they get it and turn that into something, that's when you get something special.
With the loss, you guys fall to 1-6. What haven't you guys done thus far this season, and what do you have to do for the next?
What haven't we done? We don't have all night, so I can tell you what we have done, because we haven't done. There's a lot of things we haven't done. Listen, I always believe that there's no excuses to justify failure, and there's no reasons that'll ever justify you not achieving your goals. We haven't defended the way we want. We haven't been able to play our style the way we want. We haven't shot the ball the way I thought. I thought this team would be a very good shooting team. It's not. I thought this team would be an extremely deep team. So you got to realize, Sam Masiello's out, Jermaine Lawrence is out, Calvin Crawford's out, Ojo, we just got back. Sean Stores has been 60%. Now Matt Maloney's out. We're down like 5-6 bodies. And so we haven't been able to play our style of basketball. That's the number one thing. You know, and even like a game like tonight, we play well for a half. I'm in the locker room saying, okay, I wonder how long we can play this way for. Because I don't know right now how we're playing in a sense of, this team, we're still learning each other those things. There's a lot of things we got to get better. Rebounding, defending the 3, putting it inside. There's a ton of things we got to get better at. But that's what this year is for. It's an early time of year. You know, you got to have big picture. Got to see the big picture. You know, it'll be there.
Coach, how would you define kind of like that end picture you want to see?
I mean, the end picture I want to see is us standing on a ladder in Albany, making history, and being the 3rd team to ever three-peat. That's going to be the ending, and then I want to go to the NCAA tournament and have a great time.